Here is what happens when you get a life worse than death. This man's life went from being a war hero to living one of the most tragic lives in history. After the American Civil War, Major Henry Rathbone was supposed to be a footnote in history, remembered in the same breath as Abraham Lincoln. But on April 14, 1865, his life took a devastating turn. On the night John Wilkes Booth shot President Lincoln, Rathbone was only a few steps away, sitting in the same theater box. He tried to stop Booth, but instead he was slashed with a dagger, reportedly laced with poison, giving Booth enough time to leap from the box and escape. 9 hours later, Lincoln would be dead. Rathbone would be alive, but for Rathbone, survival proved to be the crueler fate. The trauma of that night haunted him for the next 18 years. He became consumed by a single thought: he should have stopped John Wilkes Booth. Guilt and paranoia took over. Rathbone began to believe enemies were everywhere, especially close to home. Then, in 1883, while living in Germany, he committed the unthinkable. He murdered his wife, Clara Harris. Afterward, he turned the knife on himself, stabbing himself 5 times. But once again, he survived. This time, there was no return. Declared insane by the law, Rathbone was confined to an asylum for the criminally insane, where he would spend the rest of his life.